Hey everyone,
Hey
good morning.
guys, hey vaqueros, good morning.
Welcome to
Exclusive Tuesday mornings with
Ruben.
and Alo.
Today is Tuesday, and we are so excited for everybody who is joining us here today. We actually have two very special guests, which we're going to bring later on our show. But first, we're going to have a quick recap of all of our events that we hosted this week, last week, as part of our homecoming week celebration. So, are you ready, Alo?
I'm ready.
So one of the first events, I don't know if you remember, we hosted. Oh my
Which
god, I don't
was
know
it?
why I'm so nervous. I'm so
You're good, you're
intimidated. One of the first I forget what I was gonna say. One of the first
events happening,
yeah.
which was last week, HOCO week. So super exciting of all the events that happened throughout that week. And here's a little small recap that Ruben has. I was not able to attend, sadly, for the few of the events that happened, but he was here. So I don't know if you want to talk more about it.
Yeah, we had the United Valentine dance here in Edinburgh, and we also had it in Brownsville. It was honestly a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Like, did you guys go?
Yeah,
You went. You went to the dance, right?
Yeah, I did go to the dance. It was so much fun. So much fun.
It's funny because they can hear you, but you're still not on the live.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Just know that it was fun.
What else do we have? As we always had the burning of the letters. Those are our amazing
I miss
supervisors. Let's see. I'm trying to find all the photos that we took. Here's a picture of me. Aww. That's cute. The burning of the letters. I actually took these photos, y'all. So
I love that one.
it's a picture with me and my bosses. And then here's a photo of SGA. Woo!
Yeah.
So cool. More photos of Raul and our bosses. I think it's a dance team. Yes.
Cheer and
Dance. Yeah. What else have we hosted? Okay, a very, very important photo that I think we should definitely show. Our Royals.
Gonna have to put in the applause reel in there.
We also had Beto O'Rourke join us here at UTRGV. I actually took these photos, so really, really cool photos. And I actually got to take a photo at Orange Fest
with our golf cart.
Yeah, with their golf
With
cart.
SGA? No.
The Office of
No.
Community Engagement and Governmental Relations.
It's a mouthful.
Yes.
Some more photos from the Orange Fest. It was so much fun. And then
Oh my gosh,
Alo
the glasses are so cute.
hosted an event. Well, CSI hosted events.
Yeah. The Center for Student Involvement had a involvement fair in Brownsville at 12 through 1:30 p.m. It was such a great, amazing turnout. We had a lot of student orgs there with us, and also a few of the departments here at UTRGV. And yeah, we will be hosting more involvement fairs, hopefully next fall. So if you guys are interested in learning about what student orgs are here at UTRGV or departments, stay tuned with our Instagram at UTRGV CSI or also on Facebook.
We also have more photos from last week's event. And yesterday, actually, CAB hosted a CAB art event here in Edinburgh. Here are some of the photos that I took. They're so cool, right?
Wow.
They got to paint little piggy banks. They got to paint on canvases. They got to do a lot of really fun stuff. And I also have
missed
photos.
it. I wanted to go. It sounds fun.
I also have photos from the homecoming tailgate.
Wow.
So our queen, our royal Karitza, she did something so
Here.
iconic that day. Do you know what she did?
What did you do?
So-
What did I do?
She lent her crown for a photo to one of the other royals, and I thought that was so cute. That was like a queen boss moment. It was so iconic. I was my heart was just
Such a queen.
Yes, I wanted to cry. I was like, it was so much fun. But now we have some other events are happening in the next couple of days. Tomorrow we will be having charreada at the Brownsville campus. So join us tomorrow, Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Brownsville Student Union lawn.
I will be there too this time.
Me too.
I will be there.
Okay.
Oh,
We high five. We're gonna be having aguas frescas, food,
Alpacas.
alpacas. I had no idea we're gonna be having alpacas until Alo
Yes.
told me.
We have alpacas there.
They're gonna have a jalapeno eating contest. What is it having? Now one more thing. Best costume contest.
Oh
So you
my
guys should
God.
definitely join us.
Dress up.
Yes, definitely dress up. We want to see y'all in your
First.
outfits.
Yes.
So what else are we gonna have? We're also gonna be having the Lots of Love event Thursday, February 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. At the Edinburgh Student Union Commons in Brownsville del Comedor. Basically, this event we're gonna be writing love letters
Oh.
to our elders in our nursing homes. So this is such a wonderful event. It's hosted by SGA, a Civic Engagement Alliance. So yes, we are so excited.
I also wanted to mention that.
Go
Oh,
for
you had
it. No,
another
go for it,
event?
go for it.
I wanted to mention that the CSI office will be having a V-Link 101. It's going to be the 24th, and it's going to be at Brownsville from 1 p.m. through, I believe, 2:30. If not, we also have our flyer on our V-Link if you guys would like to go see it, and also post it on our Instagram page at UTRGV CSI. If you guys are interested in learning more about V-Link, about how to find events here at UTRGV, how to find other student orgs that are within your interest, then that is a great way to learn more about it. But what are the other events that you were going to mention, Ruben?
Okay, some of the other events that we will be having. So yesterday we hosted a cab art here in Edinburgh, but we'll be hosting it on Thursday at the Brownsville campus at the Brownsville Student Union veranda. It's gonna be a paint, distress, and relax event. They're gonna be having little piggies for you guys to paint, canvases, lots of cool stuff. And then next week, we're going to be having our Distinguished Speaker Series at UTRGV presents Lana Condor. It's a virtual event, so make sure to RSVP on V-Link. Do you have any other events you want to share?
Other events? Well, on Monday, no. Well, that's pretty much it for us. Actually, on the 28th, the 24th, we will be having a Vaquero Council meeting and also a family academy. So if you guys are interested, once again, the events are posted on V-Link. And then on Saturday, we will be having a SLA Emerging Leadership Conference. And on Monday, we will be having a book club and also a donuts and discussion meeting. So if you guys are interested, there's going to be free food there. But yeah, let's get started with our speakers for today, our little guests.
So we're so excited to be welcoming two very special guests from the Student Government Association. They are here to talk about their roles here at UTRGV and some updates that the SGA Constitution will be, the SGA is doing to the Constitution. Sorry guys, I have all my words all over the place. So please give it up for the incredible, talented, amazingly recharging Karitza, and to the incredible, talented, amazingly talented, awesome Joe Martinez. He is the senator for the School of Business. So welcome.
Thank you guys.
Welcome, guys.
We are so excited to have you guys. So we want to ask both of you guys about how has your experience been here at UTRGV? That's the first question that we have for both of you.
You want to take that one?
You could take
want me
that
to take that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So my experience with UTRGV has definitely been really good. I always like to tell my story of I am a first generation student, and my dad did go to college, but in Mexico, and so he left over here to start up a new future. and to have a, with the plan in mind, right, for my family to have and myself, right, to have a good future. So, right, going into college, I know when I was like in high school, I was like really involved, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna replicate that, and I'm just gonna try to, figure out like, okay, what is college about? It was sort of like I really didn't know too much about it, but I was like, you know what, I guess I'm gonna start with getting involved, right? So I started getting involved, and from there, pretty much the rest is history. Is like just the amount of people I've met, the friendships that I've been able to establish, just the networking that I've been able to, create sort of throughout my 4 years in college. It's just been great. And well, I'm a current student at the College of Business. So you all may know that they got the best professors on there. And I've been fortunate enough also that what's enhanced my college experience, my UTRGV college experience, is that I've had amazing professors that have taught me over the years. They've expanded my knowledge both professionally and personally. So yeah, it's been really fun, guys. Yeah.
What about for you, Karitza?
For me, so quite similar, but in ways not so similar to Job, right? I am a first generation student, so meaning that my parents did not go to college, right? Unfortunately, but fortunately enough, right, they did pass down, their own ideals, hard work, of course, it's always about working hard, staying focused, right? So that's something that I grew up on. But coming to UTRGV, unlike Job, my first year and a half, I wasn't as involved per se, and it was kind of a big hit, right? Because that shift from high school to college is really big, right? So if you're one of those people like me that wasn't involved, I understand. In high school, I was very much involved, right? From dance to softball to student government there at the high school level to HOSA, right? Any health related field, that's what I was interested in. So after my first year and a half, I finally made friends at the collegiate level, right? And kind of started to open up and get more involved, right? And I think like the first thing that I did was psychology club with my professor, right? So that was one thing that I did as a class credit, but it ended up evolving into so much more, right? Getting to know more people, and then of course, getting the big turnaround was getting involved in SGA, right? That was one thing. So like Job said, my professors are the best professors, right? School of Nursing. We all think our professors are the best, right? But they do the same thing for all of us, right? They make us work a lot harder, and they actually shape us into who we are. So I always make this joke like, oh, Job runs the RGV secretly, right? Right, because he makes a lot of meaningful connections. And I think like once you start to make those connections at the collegiate level, you do start to work harder on your own and think like, oh, wow, like not necessarily comparing yourself, but kind of opening yourself up to more opportunities and more possibilities. And that's something that we've all learned. And, especially like now through SGA, like I'm a lot closer to other senators like Job, right? He's a business major. I would have never thought that I would have been friends with a business major because they're not in my everyday life, yeah. Right? I hang around all my nursing friends, right? I hang around the pre-med aspect of, this university, not necessarily business, right? So our paths kind of cross through SGA. And I think those are good, meaningful connections to make for your future.
What has been y'all's favorite tradition here at UTRGV? Like events, burning of letters.
What happened last week?
A lot happened last week. I was telling
last
Joe.
week was super eventful.
Last week felt like 2 to 3 weeks for me.
It was such a long week.
It was a long week. It felt like one big orange party. It was amazing.
I love that.
I feel like, well, for me, this was my first burning of the letter. My first and last, because I graduated in December, hopefully. So it was my first and last burning of the letters. I had never been. It was my first, all of that, right? So I think for me, it was definitely the parade. Yeah. The Orange Fest and then the parade. That was so much fun, from getting to actually decorate the entire golf cart with my division and my bosses that are not always, that I don't always see my entire division. They all came out and we all decorated it, and that was really fun to see them kind of get loose and out of their, suits and kind of, get their hands dirty and really like decorate everything and have some fun, and then walking with each other like all across campus and seeing one of our VPs, doing like the absolute most. She loved every part of it, and I think that was one thing that we don't always see each other do. Plus, and I think my second best would be the burning of the letters. Like that was a lot of fun, seeing our president JP Rojas, Jose Pablo Rojas, seeing him try to like turn it on. It was actually it was really fun. And I think it also, the entire week was great, but I think it really matters who you're with, because being around a lot of friends and whatnot really does make a difference. So I know Ruben was with us too. He's honorary SGA.
I'm blushing. Stop it.
I think those were my two number ones. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I think I would say definitely on the parade one. That one was really fun. I think it was especially fun, even though they made me wear a cardboard car. So I don't know. I think there's a few what's it called, pictures of that.
WhatsApp stickers.
Some WhatsApp stickers, and it was so hilarious because I had like a Mountain Dew, right? And so I was like drinking it, and then they're just.
You have to get that sponsorship.
I know. I gotta get that sponsorship in, and so they made a lot of stickers on that. So I'm pretty sure there's an image floating around on Instagram somewhere.
I want that.
So, but it was great. It was really fun to see. You just had, just a bunch of students, and other individuals who work for UTRGV just having a good time, and
faculty. Surprised to see faculty.
Yeah. And that we were just, on our way to go watch a basketball game and just have a good time. And it was just a nice experience, right? Again, like Karitza said, that you get to spend it with friends, right? So I know, like, as far as like SG is concerned, like we do work very hard.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff sometimes that we have to deal with, right? And some things that we have to really think hard on. So just having a breather and just having a good time and enjoying some UTRGV pride is, can definitely go a long way. So this, if anything, last week was really fun, like really, really fun.
More than made up for those missed 2 years.
I know. And then like this year is sadly this semester is when I graduate. So like I kind of really also I think a bunch of us are gonna be graduating. So
even JP's graduating.
A bunch of us are graduating. So I know for sure I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. So I really want to make the most out of it and cherish these sort of last moments before. I mean, I know I'm gonna see you guys around, right? But as students, right? Because after that, then it's the next stage of our life. So the next chapter. So it's gonna be fun.
Do you know what's so crazy is how everyone is usually, all of us are really like professional in everything that we do. When we're like we all have a very strong work ethic. All of us at work are very professional. But Orange Fest, it was just all of our moment, from faculty to students. Everybody was wearing like orange marks, like face paint. Oh my goodness. It was just so fun seeing some of our professors. Like we see our professors, they're always like very like professional and fancy and stuff. And over here we see them with their homecoming shirts. It's like, oh my god.
My boss actually he was wearing his nice gray suit, kind of like Job is wearing right now. And we told him, oh, like here's the orange homecoming shirt. And he immediately just put it on. And I was like, it was so weird to see him in a t-shirt with his blazer on top. And I was like, and even then, like at the basketball game, like seeing our deans, like I know, you had Dr. Nail. Yeah, they all had their personalized basketball jerseys. Seeing my dean, Dr. Mary Jane Lewitt, there weren't that many nursing students there to cheer her on, but we more than made up for it, like, cheering her on, like seeing her without, her little white coat or her nice outfits, and seeing her in this like gorgeous, bright orange jersey, just, having the time of, her life. I thought that was really cool, but I know that there was a lot of faculty and staff that, they kind of saw it as, oh, like in that Orange Fest, right? They kind of saw it as, well, I'm already here, I might as well just go, and which was cool, seeing everyone there at the rec. The rec looked so alive after so many years of not having that. It looked really, really fun. And I know there were a lot of people that were kind of just going all out We saw people painting their face orange. We saw people just going crazy. I saw a bunch of girls with this really, really nice makeup on their face. It was super cute. I'm like, wow. And that was even, that was like replicated at the tailgate too. Like, everyone was like with their little orange and stuff. Yeah.
Now that you mentioned about the look, JP's passing by right now. Now that you mentioned about the deans, I know the SGA is hosting an event called Meet the Deans. Do you guys want to tell us about this event?
Yeah. So, in case y'all didn't know, so SGA, we have multiple committees. So we do organize this event. It's called Meet the Deans, and it's every semester, right? We've done it in the past where it was done virtually. It used to be lunch with the deans, but we just changed it to Meet the Deans. Lunch is provided though, so that way you can come in and sit down. It's very informal. It's so you can kind of meet your dean, address any concerns. I know there's a lot of times you may have concerns that you cannot meet with your dean for whatever reason because they're really, really busy, right? This is the time to do that. We will be having it in Brownsville on Wednesday, February 23rd, 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, tomorrow it is in Brownsville. And then on Thursday, it's going to be held here in Edinburgh at the University Ballroom from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lunch is provided. It's very informal. Know that SGA will be there as well to help facilitate questions. So if you are, a little more on the shy side, let us know. We can ask the question for you. We just want you to come out, have some lunch with us, and kind of open up this conversation with your dean, because I think Job has mentioned it as well, right? Where it's like making connections, right? Your dean is your biggest asset. They're your biggest advocate, right? We even have associate deans who will be attending. So in case your school isn't represented by your official dean, there is going to be someone there from your college to represent you and to hear your concerns. So even if it's just to come by and have some lunch and meet them, just come and meet them. If you have any questions or concerns, please bring them up. We will be there to help you guys out. And that's the main purpose of this event. We do want you guys to really, really attend. In the past, we have had attendance, but we, of course, we really want to make it fun for everyone. So we will all be there. And yeah, just come and join us.
Another thing that SG is doing, which it's something that's very, very important for our students, and that was one of the reasons why we also brought you guys here to talk about this. It's the SGA Constitution. You guys are doing updates to the constitutional amendments?
So yes, so our Constitution, in case you guys did not know, SGA, we do have these it's kind of like a rule book, right, of things we can and can't do. It gives us our powers, so to speak. But we will be doing some changes, and a lot of them are more, how can I say it? They're more operational changes, right? So those are going to be dealt with. They're going to be dealt by the Dean of Students, Miss Rebecca Gatson. So those are just operational, but there's two major things that we're going to be doing that you will get to vote on. It's the change of location. So right now it states that you have to have a vice president from Edinburgh and one from Brownsville. So it does factor in that kind of representation, right? It's from both campuses. However, there has been you will be voting to change that, to remove completely that entire section, and also the eligibility. Before, it used to be that you needed to have a 3.0 GPA. However, after further conversation within SGA, we've kind of noticed that a lot of the times we're losing a lot of amazing members that can really make a change, all because they're missing that 0.1 or 0.2, right? And we don't want that to happen. So now we've changed that to a 2.0, which is the university standard for good academic standing. So that's going to benefit you all, but those are the two major changes that you all will be voting on. Any words from you, Joe?
No, just be on the lookout. I know there will be students will be receiving an email, correct?
You should have already received an email, but if you haven't, you can check out our Instagram. Our Instagram does have all of this information available to you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we have our phone number listed there. We also have sga@utrgv.edu. Or you can DM us on Instagram, and we'll be more than happy to kind of help you guys with any questions. You can also find our emails if you have any specific questions for us about our colleges. We have them listed on our SGA website. So if you just go to myutrgv.edu, you can definitely find us there, and you can have our emails and you can send us any questions. So keep in mind that this voting is going to be taking place February 28th through March the 2nd.
Wow, it is very interesting to learn about everything that SGA is doing. I know that you guys do a lot every single day
Yeah.
for our students, for the safety and well-being of our students. So thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have been doing. Do you have any questions for them?
Any questions? Let's see.
We are going to be having a town hall today, actually. I believe it's in Bronzeville. Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be in Bronzeville, our town hall, but it will be live via Facebook. If you have any questions, please, if you want to send them ahead of time, you definitely can. If not, it's completely fine for you to go ahead and put them on the Facebook Live, or you can attend in person and voice your concerns. Of course, we really want to make sure that your voice is heard. Your voice is our priority. And if you have anything to say in regards to these changes, or you don't agree with them, any comments or questions, please bring them up then at that time, because that will be your last chance to kind of voice those concerns. And we really want to make sure that whatever we do is done right by you all. But other announcements that we wanted to do is we are still accepting SGA applications up until the first week of March. If you want to apply to be an SGA, please go to VLink. Our VLink, it does have the application there. Please fill it out. And then once you pass those for the preliminary checks, you will be interviewed, and hopefully I'm in your interview or Joe. But yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Hope he's out, but he's here with our.
Yeah, the sort of I think it was the internet.
With him.
Yeah, it just lagged out. So
We're gonna go ahead and blame Joe for this one. We can blame JP. No,
He's like,
kidding.
over there watching, he's like, what? No, but we have one last question for you guys before you guys leave. What has been your favorite memory here at UTRGV? Because most of you have been here for 3 or 4 years, correct?
Yeah.
What has been that one memory that you guys have truly cherished
throughout all those years? Because I know that you guys already mentioned your favorite events, but what's your favorite memory? It could be either the first day of school or in between, sophomore,
That's
freshman
crazy.
year.
That question literally always gave me chills and brought me back.
Me too.
And it brought me back. So I guess now that I'm talking, I'll go.
I'm gonna start trying. Go ahead.
No, my best memory I've ever had was so when I was in high school, right? I actually I wanted to become an aerospace engineer. I was set for that. I wanted to go to Arizona and I wanted to work for NASA. That's what I wanted to do.
Do it.
Once I graduate.
Just take us to Mars.
And so I remember when I graduated from an IDEA, I'm an IDEA alumni, and IDEA had a good working relationship with UTRGV, and they had summer camps, and they would do these engineering interactive camps, right, to sort of make you sort of stimulate your curiosity, to want to learn more. So they were related around STEM related, so science, technology, engineering, mathematics, right, to get into those fields. So I was really into it, but then one summer camp that sort of changed it all. So Maria Leonard, who's a professor who teaches at the College of Business. For those of you guys who know her, she's amazing. And Miss Leonard, if you get to see this, I love you so much. You're like a second mom to me, and you've changed the lives of many, many students. So I remember, and this is where I'm going with this. This is the memory. Is I remember when I first showed up, my first year here at UTRGV. She remembered me because she was the one who was involved in those summer camps. There was this summer camp when I was in high school where a business element was introduced in it, right? And so it was her and her folks, her business folks, and they pretty much changed my outlook. I came into the university I want to become a business major, right? I wanted something in business management. And I remember when I showed up my first day to class, I remember where her office was at because she was like, "Hey, if you end up coming to UTRGV, come look for me." So I went to go look for Miss Leonard, and she saw me, and I remember she gave me a hug. And then literally the first thing was like, "Hey, how would you like to one day come and work for me and try to make the College of Business better?" And I was like, "Yeah, like yes." And so from there on out, like it's just been really, really like awesome 4 years that I've been able to interact with someone like Miss Leonard, and she introduced me to like other people, and those people have been like my longtime friends. So those people who know me best, you guys know who you guys are. It's just those people that I've had to have those connections with, like Alo, like you, Ruben.
Oh,
I know,
really?
and like you, Karitza, like
Oh,
that,
thank
like
you.
literally just all the people that I've like been able to interact, right? um, it's just been a blessing. And I think those are my favorite memories. Like, well, specifically that one when Miss Leonard gave me that hug when I first um, came to the university, and all the other like memories that I've had with like very special people that have entered my life. I consider every person that enters my life a blessing, and someone that, that I could say I know that person. And I'm glad to have had a conversation with those people too, even though it was just a simple hi. That to me is
100.
sufficient. Yeah. So yeah.
Why?
Stop
No,
it.
no crying yet. Let's all save the tears for graduation.
Oh my god, no.
Don't say that.
I'm
I
pretty
know.
sure I'm gonna cry on graduation. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
JP's gonna make me cry. I already know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry for all.
wait, are you graduating this semester?
No, December. So you guys are gonna
December.
leave me.
Oh,
I'll come back.
But
I'll come back and
my
say hi.
no, thank you. You can go enroll YouTube. You can go enroll the RGB by yourself. I feel like mine mostly was my white coat ceremony. I can say that
Oh, you would
without a doubt. We're actually one of the nursing classes that started in the pandemic and will likely end in the pandemic. So I thought that was really, really special. But our white coat ceremony, and even our new senator, Mariana Esteban. No, she's our Chief Justice now. Chief Justice Mariana Esteban. Sorry, our Senator Leanne Divino, we all had our white coat ceremonies virtual because we weren't allowed to be in person at such a high volume, right? And even then, like there's only like about 50 nursing students, but you bring your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your tia, your tío, you start bringing everyone because it's a special moment in your life. So ours was virtual, but it was I liked it so much because your parents got to coach you, not some professor that doesn't know you yet or has yet to know you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your parents getting to coach you is so special, and it makes it so much worth it. That I got rejected my first time applying to the School of Nursing. Don't be discouraged. You can have the GPA, but if there's not enough spots, sadly, it is what it is, but it gives you time to develop and grow as a person. So don't be discouraged if you're one of those people. It just made it so much worth it. And also, I had switched my major the first time that I was rejected. I switched to
business.
No, you wish. I would roll the RGB in a day. No, I had switched to biology. So I was in my physics class. I remember it was physics 2, my physics lab online. And I remember that I was doing a group project with my friends and my email went ding ding and I checked it and it was the acceptance letter and I yelled so loud.
Awesome.
I yelled so loud that my friends were like, "What happened? Did you have a stroke? Are you stressed out?" I was like, "I got it." And like that was one thing, but like Job said, all the people that you've met, even if it's just a hi, I've met so many people. So and there's times that I'll be walking down like the trail and my coworkers hate to go out with me because I'll start saying hi to people and it's just and they'll be like, "Hi Karitza, we don't want to go to lunch with you because you're gonna start saying hi to people." I'm like, yo pesco la plática. Like if I know you or even if I've just said hi to you, I'm gonna ask you, how are you? How have you been? Because to be honest, sometimes we need it, especially now.
Yeah. And this is sort of like my last remark. This is what I've sort of understood ever since like I entered college, just throughout my life. It's something like it's really holds true to me. Is life's just too short at times, right? To not want to put yourself out there and talk to amazing individuals. Like literally, like sometimes you'll be surprised if you just sit down and listen to people that have so many stories to share, and they have so much to tell you. And so life is too short, really, to not want to talk to people, to engage with people, and try to develop some strong bonds, some strong relationships. And these are the people that you're gonna see in the near future. And I'm just grateful, just really grateful and beyond blessed that I have amazing friends, have amazing group of individuals who have impacted my life, and just people who could call friends. So
And I
that's
feel
the
like
best.
all of it all starts with getting involved. Like us in SGA, like I would have never thought that I'd be friends or like have like, we're gonna obviously move on from here. And I've told one of our interns, in case you guys didn't know, SGA has interns. So if you're a freshman, please apply to that. They're gonna open up in August. We have first year interns and we kind of teach you guys the ropes. We kind of take you under our wing and we kind of help you guys out in
Mhm.
that respect as well. How cool is it to graduate and then one day you're gonna like I'm a nursing major, right? So obviously I want to be a nurse, but then I want to grow into a nurse practitioner, right?
Right.
And keep going. And how cool would it be for me to reach my goal and open up my own practice and say, hey, Joel, I know you're a business major. Can you help me out with this? I know you have your own successful business, whatever it is. How cool is it to have friends in all different aspects of your life and come together and help each other grow? That's such a good thing to do. And a lot of you that may be freshmen don't understand that yet. But right now, like we're all in, towards the end of our academic career, you're going to start to realize that, wow, I probably will meet these people in the future, not just as friends, but as colleagues. And, you just never know where life is going to take you. And I think it's so beautiful to say, I have a bunch of different friends from different groups, right? Like, we all have our OGs, right? The ones that have been around since the middle school and high school. But then we have our new friends and we have different friend circles. And I think it's really, really good. And I think it all starts with getting involved. I met Joe through SGA. I've met a lot of my friends that are currently in my friend group through SGA. And I think it's so much fun. It's so rewarding.
Yeah.
If you want to apply to SGA, I don't see the reason why you wouldn't, right? Just apply, see where it takes you. I know one of our things was the retreat. We had a summer retreat to kind of bond and stuff like that. I think that made us a little more, that familiarized us with each other more.
Yeah, for sure.
It leads to really good banter and whatnot. So, we help each other out and we're always there for each other. And even now, like SGA, we're not the only department to org, right? We have CEA. I'm going to give them a plug real quick. CEA, we have CAB, right? They're always at different events and they're amazing too. They do such great events like the whole Beto thing. I know they're going to have the I Am Woman event, CEA.
Yeah.
They're going to be hosting that as well, just for women empowerment, right? I think it's really, really good to attend and to really, really be on the lookout for these orgs as well. They do amazing stuff. Hopefully a collaboration is coming soon because they do a lot of really cool stuff. But yeah, like definitely if you don't want to, join other orgs, let us know. If you want suggestions on what you think is best, I know there's a lot of pre-meds out there that need that involvement for their resumes or, for like med school or for, vet school or dental school, join something because it's going to make you not just a better physician, dentist, lawyer, whatever, right? Etc. It's going to make you a better person. Getting to work around a lot of different kinds of people. It's kind of, and like Job said, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So if you guys want to get involved, you also guys can check out where on
V-Link.
V-Link.
In V-Link, if not at UTRGV CSI or
Yeah.
UTRGV student activities, but still, V-Link is there. It's available. It's free for you guys to just search up any student orgs to be involved here at UTRGV or any events that are happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
May I say, this has been one of the coolest talk shows we've ever done.
Yeah.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
It was so very
It was so
intimate.
deep too.
It got deep. We got deep. We got
I
deep
think
here.
since I'm graduating and you're close to
You
graduating.
guys are leaving me behind.
You know, we've actually had the conversation. Ella and I and our bosses had the conversation. What's gonna happen to our talk show? Because we kind of want to keep it. So
Pass it down
Yeah.
to someone.
yeah. So that's what we're looking to right now. Like who's gonna like?
definitely.
I was gonna be here, but when I
I'm
leave,
gonna be with you.
who's gonna take over? Because it's Tuesday morning with Ruben Alo, but now without Ruben, who's gonna be the next Ruben?
Find somebody else named Ruben.
Yeah.
We'll start from there and then we'll take it from there.
We'll start auditioning the next Ruben.
No, but in all honesty, like these are good opportunities for other people. Like I know you're moving on, you're leaving your legacy for people to come
Yeah.
in and kind of know, because this is y'all's baby, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, you want somebody to take it over, especially if you want a future like in broadcasting or anything like that. It's a good opportunity.
You know what my dream is?
What?
One of my biggest dreams has always been to be a profile in excellence teacher. It's like a dream. Like,
Me too. I've always wanted to be a pie. Profiles in excellence.
Oh my god! Like I don't know how you can get that.
I know one of our vice presidents, Yahia Al-Kura. I'm gonna shout him out real quick. He's an Archer fellow as well.
Mhm.
He's out there in DC right now. He's doing great things.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
So
I love it,
those are good things that come from, you know, SGA and having connections and really doing all of that stuff. He's in DC right now. He was a profile in excellence for all of his work with not just, you know, SGA, but as a pre-med, he does a lot of volunteering work, stuff like that. So, you know, that's a really good recognition to have on your resume as well. But, you know, there are individuals that have made a really big difference. I know that there's some people, I've scrolled through it sporadically, just looking at all of the different profiles. And there's a lot of people out there that, wow, they really don't get the recognition that they deserve. Like they do amazing things. And if you have a chance, go check out Profiles in Excellence. They're amazing. I think it's by the UTRGV newsroom. Correct me if I'm yes. Yeah, they do really good stuff. Like, wow, I'm amazed by some of the things that you guys do. And if you're not involved, like, you know, help people out.
Yeah.
You just never
Yeah.
know. Like,
And that's cool because being like when I was involved is like the cool thing is like as a student you can have a lot of impact within your university and those people who surround you and your community at large, which is amazing. So yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. But before we
Thank
leave, we
you,
actually
guys.
have a surprise for you guys.
We have a surprise for you.
I kind of took a sneak peek at it.
Whoa, look at this.
Thank you.
You want to open it?
Yes, like I got a bottle. Student activities. Oh, it's right here.
Okay, I'm very influencer, very.
We got what is
Ooh.
this? We got student life. We got. a
Oh, I
little
love
flyer
this
here.
little card. It's a memory.
This is so cool.
In case you guys didn't know, I have a memory book.
Oh.
I like to save all of the ticket stubs of places I've
No
been
way.
and pictures and stuff.
Look at the pen.
Yeah, I think it's red
Hold
or
up.
orange.
Yeah, it's like I think it's orange, but it's
I'm
got
gonna
like.
mark I'm gonna annoy JP and mark everything up.
It's
Look at
from
that.
Center for Student Involvement. So
This
if
is
you guys
so
want
cool.
one, stay tuned with all the events that we are hosting.
Oh,
And
this is
also
my
for student
favorite.
activities. And that's from you can't see it.
You
but-
can't see it.
But it's super cute. It has like a little post-it
I love it.
board.
Nurses love Post-its. We love Post-its. We love everything. And look, oh my
Open your
god,
shirt.
Whoa.
it's a charreada shirt.
Yes.
Oh
but they're from
my
Martinez.
God.
This is actually really nice. Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow at Charreada in
You
Brownsville.
can't see
At
it.
3,
Uh,
that's 5.
There
3
you
to
go.
5 p.m. at the Brown Student Union lawn. So, Karitza and Joe, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, guys.
It was an
Thank
honor
you.
having you guys. It was a very emotional talk show
If,
today.
love it.
if you guys want to meet it, I know I'll be at Charreada tomorrow. I want to try to have a cute outfit plan so I could win more merch.
But yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And
Thank
And
you.
remember to follow the UTRGV CSI on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and what about student activities?
don't forget to follow UTRGV Student Activities on Instagram and the UTRGV Student Life Facebook group. The UTRGV Student Life Facebook page, the UTRGV Student Activities Facebook group as well. Don't forget to follow UTRGV CSI on Instagram. Don't forget to follow UTRGV Cap on Instagram, UTRGV CA.
And lastly, SGA.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow UTRGV Student Gov on Instagram. And as always,
Visa.
What's up, guys? Take care.